Our guys are now heading into their suspended animation tubes, ready for this long sleep of, what's 158 days? Roughly, I don't know, 5 months? About 5 months. Mind you, they're probably Kerbal days. 5 Kerbal months. I don't know. I don't know if Kerbin goes round the Earth. Kerbin doesn't go around the Earth at all. I don't know if Kerbin goes around its sun in 365 Kerbin days. I haven't checked that one, but there we go. We are speeding up time and sending our guys off to Duna. Let's watch the resources of the Duna Apollo 1 as we do this. Here we go. 1,000, 10,000. Ready for this? 100,000 times speed. Somewhat faster than 88 miles per hour. 88 miles per hour! And now we can see why this one is arriving at Duna before the other, because our trajectory has intersected Duna sooner, and this is going to kill our warp. There we go, we are back at 1 times speed as we approach Duna. We are 1 hour away from a Duna encounter. And once we are in our Duna encounter, we are going to edit our periapsis. Oh wow, okay. That is quite a burn. Because the more circular it is, the easier it's going to be. There we go, something like that. The easier it's going to be for us to intersect with it. There is Ike, the moon around Duna. If for any reason we can't land on Duna, we may be looking at landing on Ike instead. Now, I don't know how long that burn's going to have to be either. So, all we can do is speed up time and find out. It's going to take us 2 days. Is it a day? It's going to take us a day to get to that periapsis. Fortunately, these guys aren't arriving for another 20 days. But here we go. Let's speed ourselves up. And we are now approaching Duna. Let's close that for the moment. Oh, hold on. Did that change? Oh no, that's the space station. They've got 258 days. They've got 1,946. 297 days left on the Duna Apollo, so we may not actually have needed this resupply mission because I think it was calculated wrong. These guys haven't really been eating very much by the looks of things. However, that is where our target point is. And we're going to be burning there in roughly 5 hours. Let's take our craft in nearer, and we will do another test burn just to make sure. Or you know what we can do? You know what we can do before we do that? Let's get some science points from one of our mystery goo. Oh, we can't do it on this one. Ha! This one hasn't got any science things. Let's get a crew report. 35 science. The planet is very red and appears to have deep brown furrows across the surface. There does appear to be some kind of ice at both poles. This is our crew report while in space high over Duna, so we'll keep that. Can we actually see Duna from here? Is it a bit too far away at this point? Where would it be? Or are we facing... There it is, look at that, there's Duna. We're flying backwards towards it. There we go, the lovely red Duna, and Ike as well we can see there. So we got a crew report. Let's get a quick EVA report. You recorded your observations about the situation. 56 science. Nice. You can reboard now. Now I'm going to take a wild guess and say that if I activate this and give it a target of mission control... You're joking. Have we actually got connection to mission control? Huh. No. That's no real big surprise. However, I wonder if we do have a connection, or can get a connection rather, to Trident 8B. Oh no, I think we're too far away for Trident 8B. Because that's only got a tiny little dish on it. Well, we'll keep an eye on that and see if we do gain a connection with them. But we must by now, yeah, we are approaching our manoeuvre point. Still got a little while to go yet, but let's speed ourselves up and then we will get ready. Here we go. 9 minutes, let's get our test burn done. Oh wow, okay. 6 minute burn. That's quite a lot. We're only just about going to have enough fuel for this. Okay, well, 6.5 minute burn, so that's going to be 3 minutes 15, 3 minutes 20 that we start this, which is roughly about now. Here we go, here comes our orbit. See our trajectory just starting to hook round. As soon as that becomes a full circle, I'm going to cut the engines. Well, not as soon as, but soon after. I'm going to cut the engines. Here it goes. Okay, so we are in an orbit around Duna. We have an orbit. There we go. And Duna is a little bit larger than it was. What's going on there? Go away. Oh, stupid bug. Ah, it's gone. Duna is a little bit closer than it was before. Ike is certainly closer than it was before. A landing on Ike would certainly be easier than Duna, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of this entire mission. So, there we go. We have an orbit around Duna. We can close that now. And we can now jump to... Whoa, that's the sun. That's Moho, Eve, Gilly, Kerbin, Moon, Minmus, Duna, Ike, Drez, Jewel. Okay, so this was not the right button to press. Ah, Duna Apollo 4. Nope. Oh. Okay, I just did an accidental burn. There we go. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. Right, right, so let's go back to the map. We were in the map already. Let's go to the Duna Apollo 1 and switch to that. And this now has 14 days of catch-up. Right, so let's bring this one now forward another 14 days until we are encountering Duna. It's going to slow us down automatically, which is good. And there we go, we're back down to one times speed. We can delete that alarm and close our alarm clock. And it looks like we're coming in on a... We're coming in the same side, but on a somewhat different trajectory, which is not great, because that means we're going to have a lot of adjusting to do. Need to pull this right round. There'll be another long burn. Ooh, done it again. Oh, look at that. It's almost perpendicular. It's almost the exact wrong orbit. Let's make this as wide as possible. And we may have issues with actually getting these guys to meet up. So let's bring that down a little bit. Look at that, that's really tricky. Apoapsis of 11, periapsis of 10. That's at 20 and 4. It's going to be really tough. Really tough. We may just have to go for a landing. And I don't know what we're going to do. See, that's not going to help, is it? Not here, because that's heading in the wrong direction. So, let's delete that. There we go. Right, let's go back to that. Add manoeuvre. Pull that round. And we'll just make it the absolute maximum that we need, and then we will adjust it again later. The absolute minimum that we need for an orbit. There we go. So that is an orbit, and it's going to be another like 6-minute burn again, isn't it? So let's get ourselves lined up with that. Wherever that target is going to be, it's going to be retrograde, isn't it? Which is up here. Oh, we don't need our RCS on at this point. Okay, so we're lined up with our target. We have plenty of power and resources and things. Actually, as it happens, these guys might have enough resources on their own, which is good, but it's equally a pain because it means we didn't need the resupply mission. I don't understand why the calculation was so far off. However, that's by the by now. We are going to speed up until we get close to our periapsis here. Whoa! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. That was silly. Can we still do it? Whoops. What's going on there? Close that. Oh dear. That was a really bad mistake. I sped up too much. We could have just wrecked our mission. What on earth is that doing? No. Okay, so that is the most fuel efficient burn we can do to actually get us back into an orbit around Duna, and that is 1,552 meters per second of delta V, which is going to be about a 7 or 8 even minute burn. I don't think we've got enough fuel for that. So now we are in a bit of a predicament. Interestingly enough, if they do leave orbit, where do they go? Do they head back to somewhere where they could encounter Kerbal? No, not really. I think we're just going to have to do this and see what we can do. It doesn't really matter when we do it, because it's just going to be burn until we get an orbit. So let's do that. Let's just burn. Got to get these guys safe. 9-minute burn. Never taken a screenshot of the map. Uh-oh. Okay. Engines just run out of fuel. So, cut the engines, and we need to transfer some more fuel into these. Out. Oh dear. Boink. And boink. Okay, so carry on burning. What's going on there? Oh, look at that. I'm having that. We are using an encounter with Ike, according to that, to bring us much closer to the planet. It's very unstable. Let's see if we can get that again. Oh, getting little flashes of it. It is somewhat unstable, but let us see what we get. If I speed up time, let's hope that that trajectory doesn't change. I knew it would. I knew it. I knew it would. Right. Okay. Oh, it's back. No, not like that. Come on. Okay. So, there we go. I wonder if we can Alright, adjustments here then are going to be really easy by the looks of things. Okay. So, here we go, guys. After an extremely troublesome mission, we have 2 craft just about in orbit around Duna. We have our original Duna Apollo 1 with Jebediah and Bill Kerman on board, who nearly got thrown out into deep space and have used a lot of their fuel. And we have the Duna Apollo 4 containing their supplies, and Bob Kerman waiting to rendezvous with them to give them a top-up and food, and hopefully they can give him a lift home. So, this live stream has been a lot longer than I had originally intended for today, and I'm afraid we are going to have to leave it there for this week and pick this up next week. A 3-part live stream, look at that, a 3-week mission to land on Duna. This really is turning out to be a troublesome mission. So, thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't yet followed us on Twitch, please do that now at twitch.tv/elbristow. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We will be back next week to continue this mission. Join us live on Twitch, 8:30 PM GMT, 3:30 PM EST on Friday night for Kerbal Space Program Live, so that you can see, hopefully, what will be the conclusion of this mission, or the conclusion of at least the first leg of this mission, which is landing on Duna with a manned mission. I have been Elbristow, you have been watching Ellitopia Gaming, and I will see you next week, next time. See you later, guys.